Hey guys! On today's episode of A Vintage Makeover, we are going to be giving a little bit of love to this beautiful wicker shelving unit. It's beautiful, it just has a little bit of maybe some water damage, and I think just a little pop of color and some pattern could really bring it to life. So let's jump right into the video. The room I plan on putting this piece in is full of natural and warm colors, so I'm going to try to incorporate that into this piece. I definitely want some plant life to be able to be complemented by the colors that I choose also. This piece was pretty old and dusty, so I definitely needed some cleaning first. And then I just removed my shelves so they were easier to paint. I'm using some chalk paint just so the drying time is faster, and I chose this pale yellow color just as a subtle yet pop of color. I did end up putting 2 coats, and I wanted to make sure that I painted the edge of the shelf so that it was visible. I aligned my stencil in the center of the board just so that it was even, so I just kind of eyeballed it using my ruler. And then I just applied this pale green color. I was going for more of a rustic distressed look to fit the aesthetic of the room. This pattern was borrowed from the Victorian era, commonly seen in estates of nobility, so capturing some of that period within these shelves adds a whole new historic dimension to the space. This simple design was perfect because my piece is already arched and wicker, so it has a lot going on. The simplicity of the shapes in this stencil just really complement the wicker nicely because there's such nice solid shapes compared to the intertwining of the wicker. After I was all finished painting all 5 of my shelves, I just made sure to get my cream wax and buff that on using circular motions and a rag. This just really protects my project from anything that I place on my shelves. Then it was time to replace my shelves and see the final product. Alright guys, the painting is all complete. I think the stenciling came out so nice and has a nice rustic look to it. And now we just have to find a spot for it. Let's go try to find one. So I found a spot in the room. I think it looks amazing where it is. I don't know about you guys, but wicker is seriously such a beautiful thing to add to your house, and thrift stores are honestly so full of it. This wicker and pop of color is exactly what this room needed. It really adds that bohemian look that I like to have in my home. And this concludes the episode for today's Vintage Makeover, and make sure to check back next Friday for some more inspiration. Head to our website to check out more of our stencils, and don't forget to tag us on social media with your stencil art.